Happening tomorrow, Guilford County students return to the classroom for the school year, and the district, among others, spent the summer installing new safety measures in the schools in the county. Along with Guilford County, districts are also returning tomorrow include Rockingham, Alamance, Burlington, Randolph, Davidson, Davie, and Asheboro City Schools, making for a busy day across the Triad. But before the backpacks are packed and the alarms go off really early, local volunteers made sure that students have what they need to start the school year right. Francesca Corona has more from today's Back to School rally in Greensboro.
With the first day of school just hours away, you can feel the excitement building. For some families, they're checking off those last-minute to-dos. And here in Greensboro, that meant making sure hundreds of kids had the basics they need to walk into school ready to go. Backpacks, school supplies, free haircuts, and plenty of excitement for the school year ahead. The 11th annual Back to School rally brought hundreds of kids and families together before their first day.
So we have an awesome turnout. We have hundreds of kids and families that have shown up to partake in our Back to School event. Our community partnerships that are here to celebrate and get our information. And we were able to come and give book bags, supplies, food.
The Heads Up for Our Youth Foundation handed out 1,000 backpacks filled with supplies. Families could also get hygiene products, socks and underwear, along with tutoring, swimming lessons, and other community resources. Marquise Brodnack says the biggest thing they're giving these kids can't be put in a bag.
It feels great just to know that people feel seen, people feel valued, people feel loved on. That's the biggest part, just to see service in action. The Heads Up Our Youth, we're just about being hands and feet in our community and serving everybody that needs it.
Gabrielle Bethay was spending her last day of summer with her 4-year-old son. She's an educator herself and says she's excited to get back in the classroom.
So it's a bittersweet moment, of course, because we've been away from the kids longer than I'm used to. I've been in education for over 12 years. Of course, exciting to see the new kids come back, but it's like, okay, where did the summer go?
Her son is heading into his last year of pre-K. So before the alarm clocks, classrooms, and bedtimes return, she's let him have a day of fun at the park.
And came out here to the park and just so he can get a lot of that energy out before we start that first day, because bedtime is at 8 o'clock tonight, so yeah.
And in the spirit of heading back to school, Governor Josh Stein released a statement today saying in part, whether you are walking into kindergarten for the very first time or using your new driver's license to drive to high school, this school year is an opportunity. Be curious and ask questions. Remember that success is measured not only by grades, but also by character, perseverance. A good reminder for Triad students as they start a new school year that there's plenty of time ahead to learn, grow, and figure out what comes next.